I'm convinced that the modeling industry is all trafficking. First of all, we didn't even talk about the fact that Naomi Campbell has ties to Epstein. Or you seen? Do you remember the picture with Big Daddy Kane having a three with Madonna and Naomi Campbell? We just kind of went over that. The fact that they break these models so much to the point where they're bulimic and they're doing just to see who's weak enough to need this opportunity. Who wants to get paid off of their vanity, and in the long run, it's never worth it. It may be a few people that get by, but for the most part, we know these stories of going to the back room, having to do this with that person. If you look at that Tyra Banks documentary, right, the ANTM documentary recently, Tyra had no problem with the girl being essayed. So you got to ask, how common is this for Tyra? And then what happened to her to the point where she normalized this? Then you look at all the rappers and the big contracts they signed, the 360s. When it's time to renew those contracts, what are they going to do? Most of the people that are huge don't know what to do when it's time to actually get the money. So what do you think they do? When you see Glorilla and she's chasing, Mike Tomlin, and she's chasing this basketball player, this person, that person, these people need people to help them get out of their contract so they find the right man that's willing to take them. It's all trafficking. This whole thing is trafficking. And I'm not saying they out on the streets, but I'm saying someone who is the highest bidder is paying to keep them. Is paying to keep them under their control, keep them around. And that's why you say, a lot of guys say, well, why would he want to take this girl who did this and that? It's all trafficking. It's about control. Who can I keep here? And I think it's way deeper than that. I'm oversimplifying it. But long story short, the whole modeling, entertainment industry is all trafficking. You can't convince me otherwise. I don't care if you're big as hell, you're huge. A lot of these people who are the biggest artists we ever seen in the world have fell right on their face. So what about these rappers, these female rappers? And it's the worst is that they made it culturally acceptable to be overly and outwardly someone who embraces prostitution and having a price on you. It's for a reason. Oh, yeah. And then not for nothing, what happened with 45 and that whole pageant thing, that was exposed to be trafficking. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about the real stuff, bro. All of it is trafficking, bro. Well, I feel like if there's something that requires putting a woman at a high stature or a kid at a high stature in society or entertainment, it's trafficking. It's trafficking. It pays to be low key.